Hello beautiful people, welcome back. If you are new here, I'm Kassy, your intuitive guide. Today your pick a card reading is all about your next big breakthrough. So let's see what's coming through for you. We all need a little bit of clarity around this. All of us are often trying to work out where to next and how to get to that big breakthrough. So let's work out and see what's going on for you. Group 1, oops, I've got 2 cards there. That's a little bit unusual, but we're going to do that. Group 2 and group 3. Let's go with it for today. As I'm making it my ambition to trust intuition over logical reasoning, which can be difficult for most of us, we are going to do group 1 with 2 cards today. Let's have a look and see what you guys have got for group 1. We have navigate with flow. Obviously the universe has a sense of humor, and unconditional self-acceptance. Okay, so that's group 1. Group 2, we have focus. And group 3, we have listen to the music of your soul. All right, so you can spend as long as you like here to help you make that decision, and then just skip forward to your reading and I will see you there. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Again, we have the Navigate with Flow card here. There's beautiful pictures on these cards. They're a little bit slippery and slidey, but I'm going to pop them over here for you. And we have unconditional self-acceptance. So if you are drawn to the numerical sides of things, we've got 40 and 26. Let's put those ones over there for you. Okay, so I have intuitively chosen your oracle cards for today. So let's pull some out for you. So it looks like already with your navigate the flow and the unconditional self-acceptance, you're being asked to not necessarily know where you're going at the moment. It feels like you have an objective that you are working on, a project or a desire or something here that you're trying to work on. And it's looking like going with the flow means to understand that we can't control everything, and sometimes we think we know what we need and what we want and what's good for us. We quite often don't, so it's better to just hand that over to spirit. They'll get the things right for us every time, and we can overthink things or add a little bit too much pressure to ourselves. Navigating the flow can be about timing issue, pushing through, previously pushing through where you have not had the energy or the sequence right, or perhaps you haven't really sorry about that interruption. We had my puppy dog come for a little visit there. I guess we're navigating the flow, all of us today, so here we go. All right, so I think I was saying sometimes things aren't really synchronized and flowing as best that we wanted to, so you might think you had control over something or an idea of how you wanted things to go timing wise. I'm really picking up timing wise here for this particular reading, but accepting yourself with this unconditional self-acceptance feels to me like you might be being hard on yourself and really trying to push through an obstacle of some kind at the moment. So let's just see what the rest of your oracle cards are saying here today. We have deep knowing. Between worlds, that's for sure. You're almost there, right? With your breakthrough. We've got man holding a heart. And beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives and breaking free. Interesting. What these cards are telling me here are that there is something probably a little unsettling going on for you. There's a niggle or something deep inside yourself that you are perhaps questioning why you're doing something with these beneath the surface. Just looking into your true motives here. I feel like you have a deep knowing about what you want and how to get there, or you're being called to this next process or phase or person. For some of you, it does look relationship wise, but this could be, of course, a relationship with yourself. So if it is a relationship with yourself and you're trying to accept yourself and see the beauty in yourself, I feel like you're almost there, right, with this flamingo. I think if you keep going in the direction that you're currently going in, you absolutely will get to that place of loving yourself and knowing your worth and what you bring to the table, creativity wise as well. If we're talking about love, you might have been holding yourself back. You might not have felt like you were ready to step into the world of dating, either for the first time or again. With the man holding the heart card here, this is about being centered, being kind, loving, compassionate, stable, unmaterialistic. This is about your heart center and someone else's heart center if it's about a relationship, but it's most certainly talking about your heart center regardless of whether or not this is a relationship reading or about self-love. There's something here like what's really driving you, your true motives, and then you're breaking free, right? So the breaking free around the breakthrough is almost like too interesting not to look into here more. But I'm wondering what you have this deep knowing about. So, well, let's grab some tarot cards and see what else we can get here. Going with the flow here, again, I'm feeling like you're being pulled off your target or your trajectory, your path a little bit, and I'm just going to say that's fine at the moment. Okay, you might have some things that you hadn't expected, particularly with March and the astrology that was going on last month. Look, that we all got pulled off our path a little bit in one way or another. There are lots of surprises and distractions, and that's okay. There's always divine timing going on, no matter how hard we try to make things our own way and try and be logical and make rational decisions. Really, honestly, the concept of being in control of our lives is completely false. It's an illusion. So, like, there's nothing really left except surrender in a lot of situations when you really trying your hardest and seem to keep coming up against this. You're definitely stuck. You're coming up against something, and it feels like mental energy here. So we've got the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords. So we've got upheaval and release. So release is required potentially from a disappointment that you've had, and it's like we're sitting right here. It's interesting where these cards sit often, because we've got the upheaval potentially of their hurt that had happened. We've got the cube in this card. For me, that is feeling like that was like a solid piece of your foundation that you thought was always going to be stable, and then there was a huge disappointment with an upheaval that happened. So I can see you just trying to get through that and release it completely so that you can move back into your vibrant self. You're definitely going to make it, right? I can see that, like, you're almost there, back to your beautiful, loving self. But I want you to just check this, right? So when this card turns up, the beneath the surface one, it's asking you to have a really good look into why you're doing the things that you are doing. Why are you feeling compelled to be part of this connection or this project, or why are you giving yourself in any way to something, right? So just double checking and making sure that what you are doing is in alignment with who you really are and what you really want in the future is so important. Now we have the Six of Swords, which is a moving on and a resolution. I love that it's a resolution. It's like things all coming together. But there's so much swords energy here. So there's a lot of thoughts, maybe a lot of words. Just be careful with what you say to people at the moment. You are in this transition period, which is really tricky. And I think sometimes impatience and intolerance can turn up, and we can say things and think, oops, yikes, I didn't really mean to say that, or I shouldn't have said that on reflection. And then it just makes it harder. Not everybody finds it easy to apologize, and then you can end up in, like 3 steps back where you were just trying to take 1 step forward. Even this one here, look, 4 of Cups, we've got contemplation and reevaluation. So I'm just picking up again, there is something to do with this objective that you are trying to reach needs some reevaluation, right? Check into it. Is it something that you really wanted to do all the way along? Is this somebody else's idea? Are you trying to appease or have somebody else's approval? Yeah, so I think there's some kind of minor tweaking required here. Yeah, so I think you've got a lot going right for you. There's I think just a little bit of digging a bit deeper and working out what isn't quite going right for you. I'm going to move these around a bit because I need some room, and this is my first one back doing group readings online again. So like I say, if you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. And if you're new, hopefully this keeps expanding and I keep getting this better and more right for you guys visually. But I do loads of readings one-on-one, and I use a huge big table. So I'm just trying to get used to the size of things. All right, so there's your 8 of Swords. That is where you are feeling like really stuck. You don't know where to put your next step. Where do you put your energy? It becomes clear, okay? You do overcome that fear of what's sort of putting you off from taking that first step. We've still got this unconditional self-acceptance is turning up here. I feel like you're being too hard on yourself when things don't necessarily work out so well. And I think if we just kind of drop that would be great. I know that's easier said than done, but I just want to say, if you lived for 100 years, it is a blip in time, guys. And honestly, we all take ourselves way too seriously. So I think ultimately, if we all leave this place or endeavor to leave this place slightly better than we found it, then we're a success. Okay, so I just want you to take the like pressure off your shoulders. I feel that you're genuinely trying to do the right thing by yourself and others, and honestly, you can't ask for more than that. I really do feel like the universe has got your back with that flow, and it is coming. So let's just see what it is. So now we've got positivity and abundance, the Sun card. So here's your breakthrough. So let's work out what's going on with this. What do we need to know about it? Okay, the Empress. Wow, it is some breakthrough, I might tell you. So again, we've got abundance and abundant, right? So this is, if it is a creative endeavor, I know it's a group reading, so I'm just going to show you all of the energies available here. And it is an energy, so you'll have to translate it yourself. Any questions, just pop them in the comments and I'll see if I can help you along with those. If it's a project, it is most certainly about to become very positive. That feels like things are in alignment. The sun has come out after the rain, so that is synchronicity and flow after difficulty. And I'm like with the Empress card here, that's all about flow actually. That is like stepping into the flow of magic really. Or whatever you put your mind to in this project looks like it's going to come to fruition. If you are trying to have a baby, this is the card of pregnancy as well. So I would very much embrace the mothering aspect of the Empress as well. So how do you mother yourself? Having a look at maternal influences in your life. I think this is a very good time for you to self-nurture yourself. Self-nurture yourself? Wow, there's a lot of self going on in this in this reading. You know what I mean. Things coming into alignment, things going your way. You're definitely having a glow up. If we're talking about you beautifying yourself or becoming more secure in how you look or what you bring to the table, the Empress is a very big leveling up attraction card. It is feeling self-confidence and competent, really knowing your worth, right? You are a very, very practical, loving, clever, and a vibrant person, right? When this turns up, okay? So just remember that. Temperance, moderation, and equilibrium. This says to me that you're going to be very, very, very happy right? So when that happiness turns up, I really want you to the message here is for you to take your time. Don't rush into things. Be very balanced, right? It says moderation. So don't do anything in extreme. Don't over give, don't over promise, don't step over your own boundaries. Keep your boundaries in place as well. Don't let anybody step over your boundaries coming towards you, and for you not to overcompensate by stepping over your boundaries and going outside of your boundaries yourself, right? So being very balanced. It does look like you've got a lot of angelic essence around you, which I am very happy for. I feel your whole heart center really leveling out, calming down, centering. It's very, very beautiful energy that's coming towards you. So it's absolutely a breakthrough. I will tell you, the minor arcana are about the story of your life, which is what we were talking about here, and your major arcanas are huge influencing factors in your life, right? And these are 3 major arcanas. So this is a huge breakthrough. So we weren't wrong. We weren't wrong with asking about that for today. Wow, something's flying out there. Let's have a look. What have we got here? The moon card. Okay, so this is just reminding us, whilst you can't see it yet, don't worry, it's coming. Just keep your eye on what you want out of this breakthrough or this project that you're working towards. And even though you don't know how to get there, just trust that it will happen. Or if you're not sure exactly what you want, then I want you to trust the feeling, okay? So the feeling of being abundant, the feeling of being very confident in my own skin, the feeling of being a beautiful mother, the feeling of being or mothering a beautiful friend, or that beautiful mothering energy, the sunshine, right? The sun card here, this is vitality, expansion, holiday energy. It's like, breath of fresh air, playfulness and vitality. The temperance is calm. Your feet in the 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land, nice and balanced, creative, flow, heart energy. So that's the energy of what I want you to focus on if you don't know how to get somewhere or what you even want, okay? Focus on those energies because that's clearly what you want to bring into your life, and that's what's coming towards you. Let the universe work out the details. You don't need to, particularly with this moon card, because you can't see it, okay? So just trusting the process, using your intuition, and know that what you are currently looking at is an illusion. All right, so just because you don't have it now does not mean you don't actually have it, because somewhere in the universe, it doesn't matter if it's past, present or future, you already have it, okay? The fact that you don't have it in the 3D world right now is just an illusion. All right, so focus on energy for you, okay? Work with energy. I feel like you are going to be very, very happy with this breakthrough. So the last bit of advice around your breakthrough here. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so persistence and conviction. So just stay the course, right? Don't give up, go with the flow, trust that it's all coming in, and don't be hard on yourself. Self-reliance and perception, all right? So you are very clever. This was coming through for me before. Your intellect and your ability to communicate is very good. Just keep working on that and allowing that to come through, but be aware with the current astrological stuff that's going on, and I'm not an astrologer, it can create an energy where we say things that we really kind of regret later, so just be aware of that. Be balanced, remember, with the Temperance card there. So we've got the Hierophant, we've got spirituality and knowledge. Where did I get knowledge? There we go, deep knowing. Okay, so this deep knowing will be your spiritual alignment. Okay, so you know what is good for you, you know these concepts that I'm talking to you about. Continue down that path, okay? Meditate well. I'm like, with this card, it's really showing me that ancient knowledge is very good for you. I feel that that's a very good fit for you, so go past the surface level spirituality. I think you just need to dive in a bit deeper. We are all souls here having a human incarnation, not the other way around. We are not humans having a spiritual experience. So just like, and I feel like you really know that. So trust it. You're here for a short amount of time, as we all are. So take the pressure off, use energy, understand visualization, and bring that into your life. If you have any questions, again, just pop it in the comments and I'll try to get back to you as clearly as I can. I'm going to give you one last card here from the universe, just some advice from the universe as to what can we do to sort of bring that breakthrough in. We kind of know what it's going to look like, which is fabulous. Let's just see. What advice do we need? Be present. Beautiful moments are imminent, and it is important to slow down so that you are ready to completely appreciate them. Right. So I feel like this, again, we are talking about a breakthrough. I was just about to say, you know, it's probably going to go quickly. It's going to open quickly. And I do feel like that's what's going to happen for you. So in the meantime, we've got this puppy on the bed with a cup of tea, very cozy, very homely. Again, that maternal aspect coming through again, really looking after yourself, spending some time on your own, contemplating things. Remember that you are a beautiful soul and you are beautiful no matter where you are in the world, what you look like, what you sound like. You are beautiful. Find that beauty within yourself and let it shine, okay? The moments are imminent, it says, so definitely coming towards you. They are guaranteed. There's nothing, the momentum has happened, basically. That's what this is saying. So it's okay for you to slow down. Often when we're trying to achieve something, we can keep pushing and keep pushing, which I was getting a lot for you right at the beginning of your reading. And I think that can be a bit of a trap. It's okay for you to take your foot off the accelerator on this. The momentum has started. It won't slow the momentum down is basically what I'm saying here, okay? So rest, revitalize, take some time on your own. Make sure that your choices around what you involve yourself in are in alignment with your true self, where you can be the best you that you can be. And then just really get ready, because when this happens, I want you to really take a moment and slow down and not get caught up in it. It's going to be very exciting, I know. But when it happens, I want you to just slow down and take a moment and be really present and sink it in and like ground yourself and try and take a memory photograph of it so that you can always have it for the rest of your life. It's going to be a great breakthrough for you guys. I'd love to hear about what it is for you. I do not feel like this is far off at all. So I wish you all the very best and I hope to see you in your next reading. Bye. Hi, group 2. You have chosen the focus card. Gorgeous little illustrations on these cards, absolutely gorgeous. If you are inclined to be aligned with the numerical things of life, that is number 38. So let's just see what you are focusing on in regards to your breakthrough. Let's see what's going to happen for you, hey? I have intuitively pulled out some decks for you that I think, oracle decks that I think are going to be quite good for you. So let's just see how we go with this. I think we only need one of those. Let's see what this one is trying to say. You know what? I'm sorry, but I'm getting the other deck as well. So that's okay. I'm going with the flow today. I've decided, I've made a dedication to myself that I'm going to try and follow my intuition as opposed to my rational, logical thinking mind, which will be interesting for all of us, no doubt. Anyway, let's give it a crack. This is the deck that was calling me. So look at that. It's already trying to jump out at me. So let's go with that. And this one here. Let's see. Okay, what do we have here? Victory! Wow, I'm so excited. So, victory in definitely a breakthrough. What have you got here? You're focusing really hard on something. I feel like you've been straining and you're like holding on to it for so long. But I really love your energy, right? Especially with these two little birds here. Absolutely love it. I'm getting Athena energy coming through here. So this could be something to do with like commercialism, something to do with the city, yeah, so corporate things. I know that sounds very impressive, doesn't it? Corporate things, but I'm sure you know what I mean. The gold here is really standing out to me. So this is like mastery of a craft, or I guess being very knowledgeable in your area and having a great skill in that area. Okay, we've got healer, seer, priestess or priest, and soul purpose. All right, so there is a calling going on here. I'm hoping that is together because I'm not sure why that's come up on my desk, on my table, if it's not. So let's just have a look here. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. Interesting. That's always a little bit of a jarring card, but that is the one that wanted to come out, right? So we're going to definitely read into that one. And we've got embrace the in-between. Wow. Okay, so group 1 had a little bit of an in-between card as well, not this deck. So interesting. This says to me that you're halfway through, or you're in the process of this change happening, and it is going to happen. All right, I feel like it is going to happen, obviously, with the victory card. So this is part of your soul purpose. I'm definitely feeling there's this cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. It almost feels like consoling. This feels like you had an idea of where you wanted it to go or how you wanted it to go, and I'm not sure, for some of you it might have been, oh, I thought I wanted to be a fill in the blank, but now it looks like I'm ending up being fill in the blank, and that'll be because you needed to shift lanes, you need to change direction. For others of you, it doesn't have to be a completely different direction. It could be just that it hasn't happened the way you wanted it to, or it hasn't quite turned out, like even the pathway, really, the way that you thought you would get there. But I want you to know, any twists, turns, changes, tower moments, whatever is turning up for you or has turned up for you recently, to please trust it, because you're absolutely in alignment with victory, with what you are focusing on at the moment. You're in the in-between state. So I get, when it's telling me that you need to embrace it, it's telling me that you've got impatience, which I can totally get. That's fair. You've been working hard at something, focusing hard, like I did say, straining almost. So working really hard, pushing yourself. And so they're saying embrace the in-between stage. So this feels to me more like some advice around maybe just taking your foot off the pedal, taking a little bit of a break, having a bit of a breather. If you want to go on holiday, take that break. It's not going to damage your momentum in this area, okay? If you've got people around you that you feel like you want to spend some time with, but or that you know that you haven't been spending time with them because you've been so focused, this reading here tells me that it's okay for you to take that break at the moment and really just enjoy where you're at right now. Things are shifting and changing, and oh my gosh, is there some big changes ahead. I think this breakthrough moment is going to be huge for you. And I'm so pleased that Spirit's really working with us, because I wondered when I put that title up and chose to do the readings around the huge, big breakthrough, how big a breakthrough it was going to be. But yours is definitely, and so is Group 1's. You know, I'm so pleased they're working with us. So definitely this is a big breakthrough for you, and I'm super happy. And try not to get too caught up in the what's happening at the moment, because you might have been thinking, oh no, you know, why is this happening to me? It's clearly saying it's not, it's happening for you, right? Let's grab some tarot cards here so I can get some information. I've just got to move these around. Just still getting used to this setup. Just let me know if anything annoys you. Please feel free to guide me and let me know that worked, that didn't work for me as a viewer. And I'm just going to keep trying to evolve, and we can just work through it together and get it to a place where we all having a good time and you're getting the answers that you need, okay? Let's have a look and see. Let's get some tarot for you. Okay, fortitude, vitality and courage. So you have been really patient with this for a long time. You've had to fight some fears, stabilize yourself internally. You've had to really push yourself, and you're doing so well. And I feel like Spirit's super proud of you. We've got justice here. The wording on this is understanding and karmic balance, right? So this is where I'm really picking up for you that there was maybe an injustice previously that is about to become righted for you. And I also want to just say, like, there's cause and effect as well going on here. So like all of your effort is going to pay off as well. Karmic balancing, it feels to me like there was something out of balance, obviously. So I wonder if for some of you, you were on the wrong path a little bit, and they just had to sort of turn you, like I've mentioned already, to just balance that out so that you receive what you are meant to receive here. Okay, we've got the Emperor, which is wisdom and passion. For some of you, this could be a person. If a person that is a little bit bossy, like my way or the highway, but a fierce, like a fierce protector, ready to jump up and help you, somebody who's very knowledgeable in this realm that you're working in, I'm going to say that I feel like this person is, this connection is potentially a very good one for you. All right, let's just see. This is you, this is synchronicity and manifestation. Definitely manifesting that victory. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You are on the right path. Okay, I just want to give you a hug and say you're doing well. You are going to get there. So just keep going. Make sure though, with that Magician, make sure that you are clear exactly what you want and like who you want to be at the other side of it. All right, that's important, okay? Because I think we can get caught up in the euphoria of success and a breakthrough, particularly after a long period of hardship or really striving. So just stay balanced, okay? And make sure that you're manifesting the best life for you going forward, not all about material stuff. I don't think you're like, I'm not saying that you are being caught up in being just what's it called, where materialistic. I don't think that's the case at all. I just think you've got a lot of power in your energy, and I think you could just easily get caught up in things and go for a bit of a run in that direction, when really clearly you kind of know what's better for you if you went in the other direction. So yeah, I think just trying to stay grounded is what I'm saying, because the synchronicities are lining up very well for you. We have the Nine of Cups, abundance, fortitude. Again, you've got fortitude twice, right? So I'm going to say you have exceptionally good capacity and capability to deal with and endure many different types of difficulties or challenges or endurance. Okay, no one really wants to hear that, because that means you've proven already that you've been through a lot and it can be tiring. I don't feel like you're tired here, which is great. Or, you know, we all get tired. That's not what I mean. Your vitality is good, is what I'm saying. So I think just keep that fortified though, right? So this is where I was picking up on maybe you saying yes to things or going off on tangents or being led off other places. I want you to keep the gains that you get here. And so really look after yourself. And some of the most powerful, successful people are the ones that know how to say no. Okay, so boundaries, 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 looking after yourself. But honestly, I see you feeling super satisfied, personally satisfied with what you achieve here. The Nine of Cups is just incredible, particularly in this spread here. So I do feel like you are going to be so happy. And now we have the Priestess, which I really love. Okay, so we've got illumination and knowledge. For some of you, you already know. You have a psychic ability, you know your intuition is firing on all cylinders, and there is like this illumination that happens for you. So I would say I'm getting that some viewers may not quite be fully into that as far down the path for the language that I'm using at the moment, but I will come back to that in a second. But for most of you here, I can see that you understand, that you really know that you have a gift. You are well connected to frequency and the divine and energy, especially with that manifestation card coming through. The illumination comes from within with you, okay? For all of you watching this, group 2, all of you, your illumination and your aha moments are coming from within you. So listen, you've got a very good connection internally, all right? So yeah, definitely the Emperor is about having a procedure and a protocol and following that, stepping it out, very, very logical, very practical base. But the Priestess is like that intuition, psychic ability, knowing what feels good. Even if your mind says this is the right path, you follow what feels right, okay? Because this is your strongest energy. We've got healer, seer, priestess, and that's your soul purpose, and you are being called to your soul's purpose here. So just to make sure that we don't get lost off track, just make sure that you are following your intuition all the time where you can, okay? We've got the Two of Cups, we've got fluctuation and adaptability. Okay, so I don't think that is cups in this deck. I would say that is pentacles, which is a little bit of juggling. So play hard, work hard. As one of the tarot readers on YouTube says all the time. I think really that you're coping with this though. There could be two, you could be running these two together. So learning how to be practical and how to be spiritual at the same time. You don't have to expose yourself to everyone. But yeah, just incorporating both of those skills. They're your tools, so use them. The Hermit, okay, contemplation and soul searching. All right, so your breakthrough is definitely coming, but for now, we want you to just take a break. Completely withdraw, go within with that contemplation. The soul searching is again checking, what am I manifesting here? Why am I involved with this group, this people, this connection? What is it? Just check your motives here and make sure that you are in alignment with who you're trying to become. All right, I think you probably just need some time to reflect on all of the things that you have achieved so far. Your journey has not necessarily been an easy one with these cards that I'm seeing here. So I will say that every time you've had a struggle, you have gained something, and the Spirit's guiding you to have a look and reflect on those events, and then dry it out and just see, what did I learn from that? What am I able to do now? That could have been simply, I learned some perseverance. I learned about boundaries. Don't say anything in the negative like, oh, I learned I shouldn't collapse my boundaries, or oh, I need to have stronger boundaries. I mean, that's good, but really what you're learning about is boundaries, right? So now you have knowledge about boundaries, which is more empowering. So just watch your statements and the way you say things to yourself. The Eight of Swords, I know you are probably feeling a bit stuck at the moment, and we've got some fear playing out here as well. So please don't be frightened of this. I cannot remember what that saying is, or I'll have to look it up for you. A part of your reluctance here could be that how great this breakthrough is going to be, and what does that mean for you when it happens? What does it mean for the people around you? So just trust that this is absolutely the right thing for you, and you will be much happier for it, okay? What have we got here? The Ace of Swords, breakthrough, mental focus. I kid you not. How is it? Your reading is breakthrough, and we've got mental focus, and you start with focus, okay? So maintain your focus on your objective. Honestly, this is so synchronized that, I mean, I think the universe is just having a joke with us now, because it's just repeating what we're saying. So yeah, it's okay to focus, but don't burn your chi, okay? Don't overburn yourself out. It's unnecessary. We've got momentum going on here. You are going to have victory, so please don't push yourself. I've got upheaval and release. This is making sure that you are in a place where you can embrace the in-between for when things don't quite turn out exactly as you thought they were going to. Don't worry, it's the stepping stone that hasn't turned out the way you wanted to. You're just going to jump straight over it, okay? So being fair, practical, and able to move around and being flexible is your key here, all right? I know there's been disappointments in the past. Do not focus on those. Do not hash over your difficulties previously. I want you to stay focused on the prize, right? Focused on what you want. The energy of what you're trying to bring into reality is what you are going to achieve, okay? So look, I absolutely love your reading so far. I'm just going to grab you one more card here with a little bit of advice from the universe for your reading. If you had any questions about this reading, just pop a little question in the comments, and I will try to get that back to you and answer all of your questions if I can. Okay, and here we go, maternal. Right, so spend time and energy around motherly healing. Check in with your feelings towards the maternal figures in your life and yourself as a maternal being. Okay, so really look after yourself, really nurture yourself well during this in-between stage. Know that victory is coming through for you. I feel really excited for you. There was a strong maternal influence happening in group 1, so if you felt you weren't sure, did you want group 1 or group 2, maybe there might be something in the group 1 reading for you, but as it stands, with this reading alone, I can see you're going to be so happy with your breakthrough moment, and I wish you all the very best. Bye. Hi Group 3, you have chosen Listen to the Music of Your Soul, which has a number 19 on there. This is saying you need a break. You need to switch off your devices. You need to disconnect from the noisy world that we all live in. And you need to listen to what is trying to come through. What break, you need a break, right? So what kind of break do you need? Where is something not in alignment with you? But definitely, I think some time to look after yourself is in order. What have we got here? Meditation, self-renewal, composure, detachment, self-acceptance, equanimity, and serenity. I think I just said all of that in a different way. So yeah, you're definitely needing to go within at the moment. I think it's really important. Quite often when we have a breakthrough, okay, that one wants to be here. When we have a breakthrough moment, there is often a time just prior to the breakthrough that is required to fill our own bucket, make sure that we're on the right path. It's a good time to cut out some things that aren't really in alignment, and I really feel like that's your advice at the moment. The breakthrough that we are asking about, I'm feeling like once this turns up, you're going to be busy, so it's time to, like, even this one is saying keep still. Yeah, I'm just thinking you've probably got a lot on, a lot of responsibilities, and if you can delegate it all, now would be a great time. Let's just, I'm not going to open that one up just yet, and I think I'm going to get this one as well. Let's have a look. Self-acceptance. So I think there is probably, I'm still getting, with that detachment and self-acceptance, I'm thinking you need some boundaries around other people, what they are asking of you. Again, it could be responsibilities, but just take some time out for yourself to work out, what do you need? What are you trying to tell yourself? What is Spirit trying to tell you? I feel like you're intuitive enough here. We've got the messages from the card itself, which talk about, let me just read it for you, entering the silence of nature, slowing down so that you can actually listen. The music that they are talking about here in this gorgeous little card is from the echoing halls of Source and can only be heard when you lay your head down to your soul and listen. So some solitude would do you really well. And of course we've got the meditation here, eyes closed, withdrawing, just really renewing yourself, taking a break basically. Let's have a look here. Come to the edge, right? So I would say this, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, this breakthrough that you're trying to achieve, it's pushed you, your current path that you're on at the moment, pre-breakthrough, has really pushed you to the edge emotionally, like really pushed you hard. And I think you've learned a lot about yourself in the process. It's not necessarily a negative card. And we have the woman holding a coin here. So this feels to me about your finances or your home. It's definitely the material aspect of things. So anything at all, could be car, anything to do with, it can be your work actually, where you're actually earning material wealth, building material wealth. And we have creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So what you are trying to do here is bring in, this feels like the Queen of Pentacles a lot, these two cards here together. So it looks to me like you're really trying to bring into manifestation your best life, your best home. Like the Queen of Pentacles has an innate ability to nurture herself and have a very caring home, a very caring family. It's a safe sanctuary that she makes for herself and for others. I feel like you are going to be, when you have your breakthrough, this creating heaven on earth feels like you're very much in flow. You're living in the realm of your dreams. Like you are very happy with what you are trying to achieve here. Very fulfilling here. For a little bit more context. Okay, you go first, the universe will catch you. Okay, we're getting that, take the leap of faith. Be prepared to leave your comfort zone if you need to. So this is like, again, having courage. I think all you need to do is just make the first step. Or if you have already started along your path, continue down that path one step at a time, just keep going. It feels to me like Spirit's definitely in alignment with what you are trying to achieve, which I'm super happy about that for you for. Yeah, it just feels like if you are like just on the edge, on the verge of taking that step, just with like standing on the edge there, and then it's like, just take the leap, just do it. It feels like you might be just thinking about doing something or you haven't done it yet. You might be thinking about starting something. I just want to encourage you to just start, okay? At the moment, what's required is for you to take a bit of a break, right? So I would take the break first. That's important. And then just take the first step. And don't let fear get in the way. I know there's some people around you potentially saying maybe not to do that. And it's probably coming from a very loving place. But I would be cautious about taking other people's advice, particularly while Spirit's saying you need to listen to your soul. All right, so that you know what's best for you. No one else knows what's best for you. People can come from loving places and genuinely want to help you. Sorry, I just grabbed another one there. It fell off the top of the deck. So I think you are your best advisor, basically. You know what you want to do. Let's have a look here. We've got confidence, right? You have the confidence to move forward. If you haven't just yet, it is inside. Your confidence is inside, ready to break free, and you step forward with confidence. I love the B symbol. It's amazing. It says momentum is moving, right? So once you take this step, momentum will continue to build, just like all the bees work together in a hive. I will say that while some bees are sleeping, the other hive is still going. What this means for you in this reading is when you take this break or you take a step away from this goal, it will not change the momentum that is already building. Okay, so Spirit will continue to keep the wheels churning while you have a break. Okay, so that's a clear message. I do have your crown chakra turning up here with this little crown on top of the bee. So it's good for you to work hard and be focused, but I am really getting very strongly that you are quite intuitive. So pop that intuitive crown on and listen to your intuition, okay? I think as you move into listening to your intuition through that crown chakra, your confidence will definitely, what am I saying? It starts to grow and continues to grow. You really kind of lean into it more, and it helps with your confidence and everything going forward. The concealment here, I'm not feeling like somebody is keeping anything from you. I feel like a very good strategic approach for you at the moment would be not to share with some people what your goals are. I think wait until it's happened and then just do an announcement is probably the best way for you to proceed forward, particularly with this energy of the black cat, where other people might be trying to either keep you small, not on purpose. I don't feel like they're trying to do that on purpose. It could be, as I said, coming from a loving place. They might be trying to keep you safe, or what they perceive as safe, or whatever it is. I feel like other people's opinions are potentially in the way here. So right at this moment, I think the conversations you should be having is with your higher self or with your spirit guides in the silence of nature, or in a meditative state. I think honestly, you know where you're headed, and just continue down that path, all right? Even though I know you do need to make that step so the universe can catch you, let's just see what that's about for you. So we have the 9 of Cups. I should show you that card. It's a cute card. So it has contentment and satisfaction. If you have some things that make you content and satisfied at the moment, definitely jump into that and lean into that, because the frequency of contentment and satisfaction will bring in more of it, okay? But I am feeling absolutely that's how you're going to feel when you pull this off. Personal satisfaction, like dreams come true, that type of thing. Let's have a look at that type of energy. So we've got the 2 of Cups, respect and balance. Now, this could be a relationship reading for some of you. For others, it could be a connection between you and source, or you and your higher self, or you and your intuition. But there is definitely a harmonious connection of some kind happening for you. There's a lot of cups energy here, which is all heart energy. So we've got the Spirit of Wands, enthusiastic and adventurous. So I think you're ready. Oh, well, you will be after you have a little break, right? I know you're tired and you do need that. That's a serious piece of advice there for you to just have a break. Otherwise, you could end up with a forced break, and no one wants that. But I see that you are enthusiastic about going on this new adventure, or bringing into manifestation your idea here that you have, or the path that you're about to step onto. I think once this turns up, you're going to feel very, very enthusiastic, right? You may still feel like you need to do a little bit of it on your own to really get your own self-confidence here. I'll just show you the figure in this card here, the little white one here. Is still quite transparent and walking along a golden path towards this tower of crystals. And of course, you've got mountains in the background, which are achievements. So a little bit of doing it on your own, or your own way, in your own mind at the beginning, is going to go a long way. It's very good advice for you. We have the Sun card. So here's your breakthrough, right? Your positivity and abundance. It all turns up for you. So it looks like, to me, I think, so far, really, the only thing I'm getting here is for you to keep things to yourself, and, like I say, maybe look after your health, maybe look after your diet. Maybe you just need to have a break mentally. I feel there's a bit of tweaking going on here, so just making sure that you are clear about what your life is, what your life could look like, where you are your best version of you, as opposed to what other people might think. This is all about what you think, what you know, what you feel, more than what you think. It's more about what you feel. I'm pleased to see that there are cups energy here. This is talking about your feelings and your intuitions. So follow that. The Sun card is like a beautiful explosion of vitality, playfulness. It can be togetherness. If it's a relationship that you are trying to move towards, I've got the feeling of being on holiday, right? So you've got some beautiful flowers there, so I'm really getting definitely holiday vibes going on here, which is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just see. It could just be that you've got a massive sense of freedom and expansion. You've got the money to go on that holiday for some of you. Or you've got the material wealth to bring into something that makes you feel so positive, right? It's abundance anyway. You have a lot of abundance going on. We've got spirituality and knowledge. So again, this whole side feels like your spiritual side. Honestly, I think you've got a deep knowing about what you want and how to get there. And I think just stay the course, to be honest. The breakthrough could be about your psychic ability as well, I will say. It looks to me like you are having a bit of a breakthrough here with your connection to spirit. We've got the Hierophant here. Very grounded. I'm feeling very grounded energy. So you're getting a few messages about meditation, connecting to nature, connecting to your higher self. If you're looking for a breakthrough in your spiritual world, you're definitely going to have it. The connection between you and your guide or your higher self or somebody from the other side here is connected so well that it's a very, very harmonious and balanced connection. I feel like you may be able to bring some clarity through from your meditative states as well. So your connection's nice and strong. That's great. So we have Two of Pentacles, fluctuation and adaptability. Okay, so the advice here is there is a bit of an ebb and flow going on here. So you may take one step forward, two steps back, but just be adaptable. You have, I'm getting like the fox coming through here. So you definitely have the fox spirit around you at the moment. So quick thinking, very adaptable, blending into different situations, working out how this new situation works, whether it's a job, a relationship, or your internal world. I think even the fox stays concealed. He just observes in his new environment, and he's, you know, quick thinking, and he darts out the way and he observes and he learns. And I really feel like that is what is calling you at the moment. So when you start this connection, this breakthrough, when it starts to happen, I'm feeling more like your breakthrough here for a lot of you is about connection. It's connection to yourself, it's connection to another person, it's connection so that other person could be something to do with finances. It could be, so if that's the case, then it could be a financial advisor or somebody's going to help you bring in the life that you are trying to achieve here. Or otherwise it could be a romantic connection as well. So connection to your higher self, connection to somebody with advice or expertise, otherwise a heart connection, a heartfelt connection here. So when you first enter into this, when you have your moment and you meet this person and you're feeling all vital and expansive, I'll just say, maybe just take things slowly and allow yourself some time to learn about this new environment, this new connection. Don't expect too much of yourself. Just ease your way into it. I know you're going to be very, very well aligned. It's a harmonious connection, which brings absolute abundance and positivity, right? So you're definitely on the right path. It's a very good connection that you have here. I don't see any rushing needing to happen here. I know we've mentioned already about this leap that needs to happen. I think it's just one small step to leap off that. So even that's not rushing, you know, it's just when you're ready, take the step forward, and it feels like flow turns up and you're really well supported by the universe and by your guides. We've got the 10 of Wands, responsibility and challenges. I am feeling like this is you at the moment, that you have put a lot of hard work into something and you're probably quite overburdened. If you can delegate some of those responsibilities at the moment, that would be great. But I do see this kind of coming to an end shortly and you really starting to reap the benefits of all your hard work. You'll start to see the rewards coming through and you are going to feel very, very good once you realize all your hard work actually has made a more significant impact in your future than you have currently realized. Solitude and healing, the 4 of Swords, again, we're just going back to you needing to just have a break at the moment. So your breakthrough is definitely coming in, right? There seems to be a lot of messaging about you taking a break. So that's fine. Obviously, that's what you needed to hear today, but don't be dismayed. I do feel like this breakthrough is going to happen really fast. It's saying as soon as you take that step, things are going to happen. You're going to be flying. So you might be frightened at the moment and sort of stepping away from that edge, but the minute you take that step, you are literally flying and you are held. We've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck here. This is the energy swimming around this whole breakthrough. And so we've got centered and abundant. So really grounded, which is coming through a lot, which is really important. And it's very, very abundant. So prosperity. You've got abundance is like having a lot of something. So if it's finances, you're going to have a lot of finances. If it's your connection in love, it's going to feel very abundant. So you're getting a lot out of your connection with love. If it's your connection to spirit or a project or a career path or something that you're trying to actually bring into manifestation, you just need to take that step. It's going to be free flowing, right? There's lots of abundance. Things are sprouting up and growing everywhere. It's like you think it's just going to be this big and it's just going to grow further. Like with the Sun card there, I do feel like this is a huge manifestation and a very big breakthrough. Let me grab a last parting piece of advice for you on this breakthrough. Self-worth. So seeking validation from others will not give you what you think you need right now. Loving yourself will give you all the strength you need. Okay, so I think that is a beautiful message for you. Very, very touching, very, very in alignment with all the messages that have come through here. You see these arms here, that's giving yourself a beautiful big hug. So I am excited about the breakthrough. a little unclear as to what the breakthrough is, but this is a general reading, and I know that you will have interpreted the symbology and the energies as you need to. I wish you all the very best, and I'll look forward to seeing you in your next reading. Bye.